But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially going to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down carry. It's Kamara. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Earl Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Conway.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, Conway, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give right side, Conway. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down the speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll throw now on the final play.
At the 15-yard line.
And that's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he he read that. As soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Let it run when it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a room to maneuver.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara, 85 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, New York.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down, Giants.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Running with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. That's right, baby.
This is Mack on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Now a give, right side. Conway. And he stopped immediately there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
On the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.